Today's lesson is on analyzing data sets. For our first example, we're choosing the best measure of central tendency. Find the mean, median, and mode of the sneaker prices. Which measure best represents the data? So to find the mean, we would need to add up all of the sneaker prices. So you can see in our picture that we have a pair that's $20, a pair that's $122, $37, $45, $65, $20, $48, and $31. So we're going to add all of those prices up, and there are 8 shoes, so we're going to go ahead and divide by 8. When we add up all of our prices, we get 388, and then we'll divide by 8, and we'll get that the mean is 48 and 5/10. Now for median, we need to put our prices in order from least to greatest. So the order from least to greatest would be 20, 20, 31, 37, 45, 48, 65, and 122. Now we're going to find the one that is in the middle. When we do that, we can go ahead and mark off 1 on each end and work our way towards the center. So now we'll do that again with 1 on each end. And we can do it again. And you see now that there are only 2 numbers left in the middle. Since there are 2 middle numbers, we would add those 2 numbers up and divide by 2 to get the middle. When we add them up, we would get 82. We divide that by 2, and we'll get that our median, or our middle number, is 41. Now for the mode, we're going to have our numbers in order from least to greatest again, and we're going to see which number appears most often. You can see that 20 appears 2 times. So it is our mode. Every other number only appears once. Now we can look at the data that we got. For the mean, we had 48 and 5/10. The median, we had 41, and the mode, we had 20. The median best represents the data. The mode is less than most of the data because the mode was only 20, and that was the smallest number. And the mean is greater than most of the data. The mean was 48 and 5/10, and there were only 2 numbers larger than that. So the median, or 41, represents this data the best. Now we have an additional example. You can pause the video and try it on your own, or you may follow along. Find the mean, median, and mode of the data. Choose the measure that best represents the data. Explain your reasoning. So our data is 96, 150, 102, 87, 150, and 75. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find the mean. To find the mean, we're going to add up all of our numbers. We have 96 plus 150 plus 102 plus 87 plus 150 plus 75. And then we're going to take that and divide it by how many numbers we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll divide that by 6. When we add all the numbers in the numerator, we get 660. And we'll divide that answer by 6. And 660 divided by 6 is 110. So our mean is 110. Now we'll find the median. For our median, we need to put our numbers in order from least to greatest. So we're going to have 75, 87, 96, 102, 150, and 150. Now we need to find our middle number. We can cross off 1 on each end and work our way towards the center. Now we have 2 middle numbers. To find the median, we're going to add these 2 numbers up. So 96 plus 102, and we'll divide our answer by 2. 96 plus 102 is equal to 198, and then we're going to divide our answer by 2. And 198 divided by 2 is equal to 99. so our median is 99. Now we need to find our mode. The mode is the number that appears most often. If we look at the data that we have for median, we have an order from least to greatest. Every number appears one time except for 150. It appears twice. So our mode is 150. Now we need to decide which one best represents our data. If you look at 110, when we put them in order, 110 would be right between 102 and 150. 110 is larger than most of our data. We only have one number that is larger, 150, and it appears twice. The median, 99, would be right in the middle, and the mode, 150, is the largest number. So the median is going to be the one that best represents our data. Now for our second example, we're removing an outlier. Identify the outlier in example 1. Find the mean, median, and mode without the outlier. Which measure does the outlier affect the most? From our first example, the price of $122 is much greater than any other price, so it's the outlier. Now, if you look at our table, with the outlier, from example 1, the mean was 48 5/10. The median was 41, and the mode was 20. If we take the outlier out and we find the mean, median, and mode, we get that the mean is 38, the median would be 37, and the mode would be 20. So now if we look at the data, we can see the mean is affected the most, because with the outlier it's 48 5/10, and without it's 38. The median changes a little bit, and the mode stays the same. Now we have an additional example. You can pause the video and try it on your own, or you may follow along. The times in minutes it takes 6 students to travel to school are 8, 10, 10, 15, 20, and 45. Identify the outlier. Find the mean, median, and mode with and without the outlier. Which measure does the outlier affect the most? So first we identify the outlier. In this set of data, the outlier is 45. "45 is much larger than any of our other numbers. Our other numbers are all pretty close. Now we need to find the mean, median, and mode with and without the outlier. So first we'll do it with the outlier. So first we're going to find the mean. And for the mean, we're going to add up our numbers. So we have 8 plus 10 plus 10 plus 15 plus 20 plus 45. And then we're going to divide our answer by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When we add that up, we're going to get 108. And then we'll divide that answer by 6. And 108 divided by 6 is equal to 18. Now we're going to find the median. So we're going to put our numbers in order from least to greatest, and in the problem they're actually already in order. So our numbers in order are 8, 10, 10, 15, 20, and 45. We can cross off a number on each end, so 8 and 45 can be crossed off, 10 and 20 can be crossed off, and now we have 2 middle numbers. So to find the median of those 2 middle numbers, we'd have 10 plus 15, and we would divide that by 2. 10 plus 15 is 25, and 25 divided by 2 is 12 and 5/10. So the median is 12 and 5/10. And now we need to find the mode. The mode is the number that appears most often. 10 appears 2 times, so that would be our mode. Now we need to find the same data without the outlier. So first we'll find the mean. So we're going to add 8 plus 10 plus 10 plus 15 plus 20. We will not include the 45 this time because we're doing it without the outlier. So now we would have to divide our answer by 5 because we took one of the numbers away. When we add up these numbers, we're going to get 63. And then we'll divide that by 5. And 63 divided by 5 is 12 and 6/10. The median would be our middle number. So we have 8, 10, 10, 15, and 20. So we'll cross off 1 on each end, so 8 and 20, and then 10 and 15, and we have one middle number then. 10 is our middle number, so that is our median. And now we can find the mode. In the data that we have, we still have 2 10s, and that's the number that appears most often. So our mode is 10. Now we can compare our data to see which one is affected the most by the outlier. The mean with the outlier was 18, and without it was 12 and 6/10. The median with the outlier was 12 and 5/10, and without the outlier was 10, and both times the mode was 10. So you can see that the mean is the one that is affected the most by the outlier. Don't forget to fill out your notes, and remember to watch the video again if needed.